Hey, how's it going? This is Carter. Today I'm going to show you how to make a fish trap, minnow trap, but today we're going to use it to catch some tadpoles, to use out on the trot lines to catch some catfish. So we're here in the LBJ grasslands, and somebody was kind enough to leave us some trash. So we're repurposing that to make our tadpole traps. So all we need is a bottle and something to cut the bottle with. So what I'm doing here is I'm just cutting down the bottle down one of these ridge lines, and this bottle is nice because I can lock these into each other. I'm just going to cut it all the way around. And then turn it in on itself. Push it in there. So what this does, it allows your tadpoles or minnows or crawdads or whatever you're trying to get to swim in. Once they're inside, it's harder for them to find a way out because they get jammed up by this funnel. So we've already got a few of these made. We've got 2 big ones and 2 small ones. So now we're just going to experiment with some different kinds of bait. Right here, just went out and collected as many bugs and insects as I could find, and we just mashed those up. So we're going to toss that in there. Alright, so here we have some plums that collected, and get those mashed up. And then the third one, found some pecans laying around. And I'm not too sure how well these will work, but we'll give them a try, see what happens. Best way to learn is from experience. Alright, and then the fourth one, we'll leave nothing in there. You don't always need bait for these. The fish or tadpoles will just find their way in. And I think we set one of these earlier. I'm about to pull it out and show you what we got. But I noticed that the tadpoles seemed interested in the bottle itself. So there's a good chance that this one will get some. So we'll go set these in the water. I'll show you the trap we already set. And then I'll show you another way that you can get these tadpoles. So I think I'll set these bigger ones in the deeper water. So you just want to get the air out. And they're fine if you just leave them sitting in the bottom. If you've got a place with some current, you can weight these down with rocks, or place some rocks kind of around it on the top. So here's the one that we made earlier. As you can see, it's got quite a bit of tadpoles in there. We even got a little water bug or something. So I found a little container with some trout eggs that had one or two left in it. So mash those up, threw them in there. That's what we used as bait on this one. And we got quite a bit of tadpoles to put out on the trout line. So let me go set these bigger ones. Alright, now I'll show you another way you can get these tadpoles. This will even work for catching small fish, things like that. We've got the perfect environment. We've got a lot of debris in the water here, a lot of these pine needles. This will work too if you find your own debris and add it to the water. But all I'm going to do is collect the pine needles, throw them up on the bank, and we should have some tadpoles trapped inside. So let's check it out. There's one there. So, pretty easy way to collect some bait or possible food without using up too much energy.
We've got our traps in the water. We let them soak overnight. Now we're going to check them out, see what we have. Just after we got them set, we noticed that we were already getting tadpoles within the first 5 minutes. But we figured we'd let them sit and let them collect, saturate, see how many we could get.
So, there's our first trap. Pretty full. Looks like this one is going to be the plums. And our second trap. Looks like this is the synthetic bait. Looks pretty good again. Here's another trap. This was the one baited with nothing, but if you look, it looks like I shoved the bottle a little too far in there. So that may be why we didn't catch anything here. Check the big ones. Alright, so right here we have pecans.
And right here we have the crushed up insects. Looks like the pecans and the plums did pretty well. As you can see, we got quite a few tadpoles. And these are some good sized tadpoles for a bait. And like I mentioned earlier, we've been setting trout lines with these, and so far we've caught 3 catfish just on a tadpole. So they've been working out pretty well for us. All right, well, thanks for watching. Again, I'm Carter. All you need is some loose plastic, reutilizing trash that you find out in the wild.